All right. What's up? What's up, you guys? Let me see. Let me take this off. Put this up. So as you can see, the title is about what happened to Malia, but I have a series of videos, a lot of videos actually, to go through. Um, this will be addressing domestic violence. So I will put the hot, let me see. Give me one second. I can create one. Here we go. Okay. Boy, oh boy, this is so sad. See. So, all right, I'm going to use that add banner. And oh, let me edit. Can I edit this? Save. There we go. All right. So I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if more people want to come in, but if not, then I'm just gonna go because I want the goal for this particular live is to number one address what is happening to Tanisha, like I do, but to also really hone in on how difficult it is for women going through domestic violence who are victims of um, these perpetrators who seem appearingly want to destroy other lives and the lives of the people who are who open their hearts to them. So I'm gonna show you this clip of Kite and what he says. But first, I want to show you the buildup of what is happening. If you remember when Malia came, she was so bright and so full of life. So give me 1 second while I pull that up. Mm, let's see. Okay. Make sure you if you could put in the chat how you feeling, your thoughts on the matter. Oops. All right, I think where is it? So funny how they let's see. New, let me just put new wife Malia. I wonder if it's still up here. Yeah. Oh boy, y'all. Where's the day Malia came? Where is it? Okay, maybe this is it. All right, let me push pause. Let me share this live. Welcome, 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 you guys. More beer. What's up, mama? How are you? Rhonda. Oh my goodness. Hey, y'all. This one is very educational today. I mean, it's like, hopefully, I know more beer. I know you say you don't feel bad for them, Hopefully this will help you get a sense of, I don't know, what it's like to be a domestic violence victim, already experiencing these traumas, and then coming into a space with a narcissist, who a sadistic narcissist who thrives off of um, abusing and misusing you. This is okay. This is a warning. This is a trigger warning. A lot of what I'm about to show you is for those who are experiencing domestic violence at this time or have. Um, this will be painful to watch. So I'm just forewarning you. Uh, what's up, Ivy? Hey, mamas. All right, y'all. Let me share the screen. Okay, first, oh, I can't forget this. Okay, so here is what domestic abuse is in a nutshell. Y'all know how I do. Please hit the like button. Um, Share this video. I drag things out. I explain things. I'm sorry. I've always been this way. Domestic abuse, also called domestic violence or intimate partner violence, can be defined as a pattern of behavior in any relationship that is used to gain or maintain power and control over an intimate partner. Abuse is physical, sexual, emotional, economic, and psychological actions or threats of actions that influence another person. This includes any behaviors that frighten, intimidate, terrorize, manipulate, hurt, humiliate, blame, injure, or wound someone. Domestic abuse can happen to anyone of any race, age, sexual orientation, religion, or gender. It can occur within a range of relationships, including couples who are married, living together, or dating. Domestic violence affects people of all socioeconomic backgrounds and education levels. Anyone can be a victim of domestic violence, regardless of age, race, gender, sexual orientation, faith, or class. Victims of domestic abuse may also include a child or other relative or any other household member. Domestic abuse is typically manifested as a pattern of abusive behavior toward an intimate partner in a dating or family relationship where the abuser exerts power and control over the victim. Domestic abuse can be mental, physical, economic, or sexual in nature. Incidents are rarely isolated and usually escalate in frequency and severity. Domestic abuse may culminate in serious physical injury or the D word. Um, Recognizing signs, you guys. I'm going to put that here for a little while. We're going to talk about that. Hopefully, I can remember, but we're going to also talk about this at the end as well. Here are ways to recognize the signs. You know what? I'm gonna read it now because I want you guys to see this. Okay, when we talk about Tanisha and everybody else deserves what is happening to them. I want you to see the patterns of abuse, the signs of of why they are struggling to get out. Oh, let me check the chat real quick, see what's going on. Okay, nothing much. Yummy, yummy. Hey, baby. All right. Um, does your partner embarrass or make fun of you in front of your friends or family? Put down your accomplishments. Make you feel like you are unable to make decisions. Use intimidation or threats to gain compliance. See, I want to highlight this right here. For those who wonder why she keeps going and doing what he tells her to do, use intimidation and threats because studies have proven that that is what they do to gain compliance. Tell you that you are nothing without them. Treat you roughly, grab, push, pinch, shove, or hit you. And you'll see time and time again with each woman. I'm not going to show each woman today, not today, but I'm going to show you the pattern of abuse with Tanisha today. Tell you that you are nothing without them. He does that, right? He does that. And that's why he uses the God complex. I am all. I am your all. And there's nothing outside of me. Call you several times a night or show up to make sure you are where you said you would be. That is why they are forced to live with him permanently. That is the reason he created that cult. Because he doesn't want his woman to leave him. She needs to be in his presence at all times. That is where he feels the most control. Use drugs or alcohol as an excuse for saying hurtful things or abusing you. Blame you for how they feel or act. You're triggering my demons. Pressure you sexually for things you aren't ready for. Anal, threesomes, lesbian, for those who are not non-lesbian, orgies. Make you feel like there is no way out of the relationship. And that is, again, where the religion comes in. You will perish. You will burn. There's no one who loves you the way I love you. They don't care about you. They're only here for monetary gain. They only want to be in your life for clout. They are the outsiders. This is your soul family. They are soul ties, attachments. Prevent you from doing things you want, like spending time with friends and family, aka isolation. Try to keep you from leaving after a fight or leave you somewhere after a fight to teach you a lesson. Malia, get the bleep out. Get the bleep out. Right? They hold each other into the Terry, Janae, whatever she goes by at this moment. Show that I'm going to hug the demons out of you. I'm going to hug the demons out of you so that you don't leave. I'm going to lecture you. You want to leave? Fine. But here's this 5 to 12-hour lecture about why you shouldn't leave. Sorry, y'all. I'm calm. All right, I'm going to play this. Let me stop sharing real quick. And then I'm going to show this clip right here. Okay. And y'all know I'm passionate about this because I've been in I've experienced my own toxic relationships. I've experienced my own set of traumas, and I know other women have, and we for some reason we think that it's normal. It becomes normal to us. It becomes okay to us. Punishing our abusers feels worse than getting justification for our abuse. And when you see it every day by someone who garners so much support, by someone who has so much influence, it triggers those suppressed pains and traumas inside of you. And so for me to relinquish some of it, to release it, I have to empathize with the people who are there, not just the women, but with the people who are there. All right, this this video, let me make it big. I think this is when she first comes. This is her story. This is her story, you guys.
Immortal Grand Master Chief Eligio the Christ, for all of this knowledge. Peace reflections. I would like to give thanks to Immortal Grandmaster Chief Eligio the Christ for all of this knowledge you've given me. I'm thankful. Um, you're, we have to stop giving our energy to the system. We have to stop um, going to these jobs, working these 9 to 5s, thinking this is the life that we were supposed to be living, thinking this is the way we're supposed to live. We're not supposed to be living like this. We're supposed to be. We have to stop giving our inheriting the earth, taking care of the earth, going back to nature, eating from the earth, um, going out in nature and being one with nature, not inheriting the giving our energy, our time, and resources to the system that's taken from our natural resources, empowering their system. We need to get into our highest selves and stop giving attention to our giving our energy, our time, and resources to the system that's taken from our natural resources, empowering their system ourselves. Because this is not the way gods and goddesses are supposed to live. They're tearing us down, and we are allowing ourselves because this is not the way gods and goddesses do them. We have all of this knowledge out here. We have all of these videos on carbonation out here, but we still refuse to take heed to it. Them. Oh, but you're gonna get it. Keep giving your energy to the system. This is only for the demigods and the demigoddesses. If you don't receive this message, this is not for you. But we seriously have to stop giving our attention, our energy. Oh, but you're gonna get it. Resources, time, effort into power in their system. We need to go back and take care of what's ours, what we all are, and what is. And that is our highest self. Resources, time. That is the kingdom of God. Taking care of what's ours and going back to nature and treating everything around us as such, treating us and looking at everyone as us, and stop treating everyone like we're not the same or we're different, because this would back us and look at.
Yeah, yeah. We can give his knowledge coming in innately. And Babylon don't fall, so I'm moving and saving. And I trust my family building. Generation curses, and demons we healing. Speaking the truth, and don't care about your feelings. Y'all wanna kill, but y'all steady concealing. I remember who I am. Yep. I am on a mission. I'm here to the nation. We reminded the chosen. The was over, the seeds gon' keep growing. I am you, you are me. I vibe high frequency. I'm the truth, can't you see? You pay homage to me. I come where you come from, allow you to see there is more, you are free. Yeah.
I just wanted to make a note. I know this is about Tanisha, but look how lively these women used to be. This is when a lot of them first came. Look how lively they are. Look how open and verbal they are.
I'm on a mission, no need to pretend I'm securing my soul. And we winning it! Yo, that shit hard as fuck! Yo, that shit crazy! Hey, Drip God! Hey, Drip God, guess what?
Because we're afraid of what they're gonna say and what they're gonna do and how they're gonna react. We have to start having power over ourselves. We have to start giving attention to the things that we want to manifest in our world, the things that we desire to have, the things that we desire in our lives, and the things that make us happy and the things that fulfills us. That's what we need to start giving our attention to. The things that's gonna power our life, the things that's gonna evolve our lives for the better. I love myself.
Here, these reflections. What I want to let y'all know today is healing generational curses. It is not easy. It's not. It's by far easy, but you can do it. Like you can do it. But to begin the healing, it starts with you first. It starts with getting to know yourself first. Um, Isolating yourself away from everybody and away from everything. And it starts by you reading your natal chart. Figuring out what
Just as an example of how he used those teachings to make them isolate themselves from their family. But isn't it ironic? He refuses to be alone. The man who teaches isolation can't spend a second by himself and won't allow them to spend a second by themselves. What happened to isolation? What happened to being looking inward?
it's hindering you because the members of our family they didn't deal with none of their problems, or they kept their problems hidden away, and now it's passed on to us. So now we have to figure out what it is that's hindering us and keeping us um away from being our greatest selves, that's blocking us. And we have to find it and we have to fix it so we can blossom like a flower. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm really bawling tears right now. Like, when you're seeking the kingdom of God, you have to let go of everything, family, attachments, everything. Like, you can't serve God and money. It's not going to work. You have to make a choice. And as you can see, I'm crying because I'm so scared. But I'm going to have faith. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to have courage. I'm going to push through this, and I know it will get better. I know it will get better for me. I know it will. Like, this cannot be it. Like, it is crazy. Oh my gosh.
You're peace to the gods. First, I want to give acknowledgement to Mortal Chief. I'm thankful for you. Thank you. Next, I want to say, if we want to change our life, if we want to change our situation, we have to change our mindsets. We have to change the way we're looking at our situation. We have to change the way we're seeing our situation. We're not going to get anywhere looking at life the same way. We're not going.
Look how beautiful this young lady is. Look how beautiful she is. Um, her eyebrows are not missing like they are now, right? Her hair not falling out the way it is now. Her her skin not deteriorated the way it is now. Her weight nice, normal. You can see her bone structure without seeing her bones imprinted in her skin. No excess fluid anywhere. This is a young woman searching for something right here. Right here. This is the person that we should be fighting for right here. The one you see right here. Not Malia. Tanisha may never be the same ever again. You may never get this woman right here. But that's the person you should be fighting for. Whenever you report, whenever you put a post, think about this young woman right here. Searching for peace, searching for healing.
Gonna progress into our high selves if we keep looking at our low selves the way that we are. We're not going to get anywhere worrying about attachments, worrying about
other people and other people's opinions. We're not going to get anywhere worrying about those things. The only person we need to worry about is ourselves and how we can better ourselves and how we can get ourselves into our higher place and our higher positions. That's the only thing we need to be worried about. Okay?
Shout out to Immortal Immortal Malia. I think that was the YouTube channel just created for her. I don't know. All right, but so we're gonna move on. I'm showing you clips today. I'm setting you up. I'm gearing you up for what we are seeing right now. For those who do not know, and for those who have forgotten. All right. I created a playlist. Let me see if I can. Y'all know I'm not technologically advanced. Okay, here I go. Okay, so that was Tanisha, right? How beautiful she was. And I know there's a lot of when she first came that I'm not going to show. I would be here all day. I just want to give you a little insight of her, you know, in the beginning. Shout out to every channel holder that I am taking these videos from. My goal is to put you guys in the description. All right, here we go. Let me share again. Oh, thank you, more beer. Thank you.
Everybody, it's Spicy Topics coming back again. I want to know if y'all think these girls are in a cult. People say that they're in a cult. I want to know what you think. I'm going to play a short clip and just listen and see if what you hear describes this kind of thing that they are in. And then we're going to get into Malia in her real end moment.
People think that only like dumb or gullible people fall for a cult, but if it's the right time and place, a charismatic figure can walk in anyone's lives. In the case of Jim Jones, he moved his group to Jonestown in South America, and he told everyone to give up all their assets to the group. Being poor and being isolated in Jonestown, it made members vulnerable because really they didn't have any other option. If they had their doubts about the beliefs, he would publicly humiliate, sometimes physically beat them, hold a gun to someone's head. It brought about criticism, and then eventually turned into tragedy.
Sound familiar? And that's what I'm saying. People say they're in a cult because he has admitted to beating them. Everybody knows by now that they give their money in a pot. It's been told. And also, they are so thin that they don't eat. They're being humiliated on these real end moments that they have these lives where they are exploiting themselves. He's actually initiating it. So here we go, guys. I want to show you this clip of his moment today. And this is another example of why I'm asking y'all, do y'all think they're in a cult? Malia is expressing how she did not like that he had her kiss Velvet's feet after they got into a fight. Okay, and this video is edited, so if you want to watch the full video, you can check the T out. I'm sure they have it. Just stay tuned to watch it on the T.
Let's talk about it. How you feel?
I just don't like how I had to like kiss her foot and present that she's interest online and then be behind the scenes laughing at the fight now and I just don't like that.
Yo, first of all, sit up like a grown woman and talk. Don't do it because you're gonna make me treat you like I'm your dad. You treat straight up right now. Grow up. I just don't like that. No, but niggas sit together like a.
Okay, that you know what? I love participation. I'm a teacher at heart. What do you think just happened in that little clip? I didn't even get through it for a few seconds. What just happened? What just happened, y'all? Can you please tell me? Are you paying attention to what is going on with carbonation, with the psychology of this individual, Eligio? What just happened in this little scene right here? Mo light and love. What's up, mamas? How are you, Shante? Hello, hello, hello. I know. Um, Mo light says stress attribute to a lot of weight loss. When the body is under a lot of stress, it does not thrive. That is a fact. Yes, you found it. I found it. Yes, I did. I was looking for it yesterday. um, yes, yummy. Yes. Mo gaslighting for sure. Um, thank you, Shantae, you say yes. He is breaking her spirit. Why? Because see, he got her in front of that camera, thinking she was going to say one thing, and she humiliated him by saying, "Listen, it ain't right what you made me do." And so now he's going to criticize. Yes, it is a confusion tactic. Yes, I designed to shift her focus. Yes. Okay. All right. Y'all on it. Y'all on it. Yes. Because his anticipation was for her to agree with what he is doing. But she doesn't agree. At this moment, this is when she was the closest to where she used to be, who she used to be. Because remember, he gaslit her the entire time Velvet was there. Now Velvet is not there. And so she's about to experience the real him. She's about to experience the him that only Velvet knew. Only Maisha knew. Only Yaya knew. Only Pocahontas, these fictitious names I'm using, but only they knew. Right? She's about to say, "You're wrong. You're wrong." And now he's going to nitpick. "Oh, stand up, sit up." She's already sitting up. She said it. "I'm already sitting up." Bam. So now not only are you disagreeing with the way I teach, you're disagreeing with me trying to humiliate another woman, but now you're talking back. So I'm going to figure out something to break you down, because you're too high. You're higher than me right now. You're morally higher than me, so I'm going to break you down. And so I'm going to criticize the way you talk. I'm going to criticize your age.
Grown woman and articulates yourself in front of these grown people.
With the fact that I disagree with it. I don't
Okay.
like it.
Okay, so you disagree. Why you ain't say nothing until now?
Because I never really thought about it like that. And you brought it, and then you on live about it, so it makes it even more.
What,
like
what is?
Because when I had to kiss her foot, I had to apologize in front of the whole live Instagram. I had to call her Empress. I had to apologize through a letter, and now that it's over, it's like it's keeper brought up through a joke, through laughing at her, like and that bothers me in some sort of way.
What bothers you about it?
Because it's like what I just said. I don't like the fact that it had to be presented that way, and then I had to back down because she's Empress. She told me back down. You should have fought her, and now it's you fought now. Oh, you did this, yeah. No, that's not okay. I don't.
What's not okay?
I don't think it's okay for you to keep parading the fact that I fought her.
Please give claps in the chat for Malia at this moment, for Tanisha shining through.
You're saying that, oh yeah, Malia fought yeah, because they wanted to, and I just don't like how it's being portrayed.
How is it being portrayed?
It's being portrayed that it's like it's just they fought, and yeah, it happened that way. But I don't like the fact that it's been portrayed like that. I don't.
Portrayed like what? Like they fought and it happened like that? What does that mean?
Like Because you portrayed you had this image of her, right, as Empress, as Nana, as Chiefess, as this high being, and now that I guess she's gone, it's like being paraded now that we fought. It's being spread like it's a happy matter that we fought. Like it's something good. Like it's something that was okay.
Did I ever say it was okay?
No, but the way y'all you did that just now live, it bothered me.
No, I said that y'all wanted to fight, so I let it happen.
But the way you started laughing.
I was talking about me. I was talking about me.
Yeah, the whole
like a thrill.
Devil on the side and the music and Mama IMF and just like a party. Like yeah, they about to fight. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like that.
So why did
She
you do
said,
it?
yeah, no.
Because
Why did you fight her?
I wanted to.
All right,
as well as she portrayed me to be disrespectful, I portrayed her to be disrespectful, so it was even match.
So I said that I like drama too. Like there's a part of me that, like as peaceful as my life
That's
can
right,
be,
Big O.
I like drama. I use the fight as some kind of drama because the people like drama. So I was saying simply that, okay, y'all want to fight? How many times did I tell y'all not to fight? I kept y'all from fighting, right? I was like, nah, y'all not fighting. I kept telling Nana, no. Right? Then this last time, she kept beefing with you every other day.
Y'all about to find out that this is not true from Velvet's own account, from multiple other people's account that I have for today. You're going to find out that he not only didn't tell her, no, y'all can't fight, no, y'all can't fight, or whatever, but he requested for other women to fight her. He's lying. And in here, he says Velvet initiated these altercations. If you remember what Tanisha's going through right now, they claim that she initiates the confrontations. Pay attention to this pattern.
He's beefing with you, right? Y'all kept we on a ride, we in the van all the time. There's always tension between y'all, right? So after a while, I said, you know what, y'all? I said, Malia, you want to fight her? She's like, I want to fight her. She kept saying she want to fight you. I said, Malia, you want to fight me? Like, all right. So I'm like, all right, cool.
What's
So that is the beginning. Y'all see how it's manifesting. Um, she was this beautiful, bright, airy, young, um, full of life, full of awakening or possible transformation. Um, the possibilities of growth were endless, as you saw in the clips before she got to carbonation. When she got there, she was met with a very disgruntled, hurt woman with her own situation, with her own toxic behaviors that had developed um, by being with Eligio. That's what she was met with. And then as you see, now that that person is not there, he has no one to blame. Remember, he did the triangulation, telling her that her intercourse was better than that of his previous relationship, or the situation with Velvet. And so he created that rift that made them so divisive toward one another. Great Rising Egypt, how are you? I had the clip. I hope you go back and watch it if you are just coming in. I found the clip that I wanted to share the other day. Thank you, more beer. Tensions created by him. Rhonda, yes, he's always lying. Shantae Mama 9 read his ass for filth. I think I played that yesterday, yeah. I'm glad. Yes, you are beautiful. Yes. Um Mo says Nature Boy is the puppeteer. He tells them what to do. He pulls the strings. He made them put her in a circle and had Velvet slap her. Thank you. Yes, yes, that's the clip I was trying to find from Star's account, but I can't find it. If anybody finds it, please drop me the link. Remember, she was like, "Do to this to don't do this to me." Yes, yes, yes. She begged. She begged. Sybil's book, absolutely. Um, and just so anybody knows, Sybil is doing amazing. Um, and there was another account where they say Velvet offered to slap Tanisha just to keep Eligio, big, dirty, dusty ass, from slapping her. Thank you, Ivy. Please, y'all. Please like and subscribe. Please, please, please get these likes up. So that people can come, so we can have more of a dialogue. I love our intimate chats, but I want more people to see what we are discovering, what we're breaking down. Okay, let me go to the next video that I have for you all. Let's see. Okay, this is right. This is before somewhere before Malia left. This is also from Spicy. She changed her name. Interesting. It used to be Spicy Topics. All right, let me play that.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spicy.
Okay, I'm gonna share.
Topic, and we still on this subject, of course. And so this dude is in jail, talking about Malia, who has a passed down fatal disease, an STD, from Nature Boy, who is currently denying, y'all, and trying to distance himself from it. Although we saw this dude online passing these girls around, bragging and boasting about unprotected sex and anal sex. Remember, one of the symptoms I talked about in a video the other day, if you haven't seen it, check it out, is E. coli is another symptom of fluid around the heart. E. coli lives in intestines. Nature Boy talks about anal a lot. Also, chest trauma, and that is something that the family who spoke out today talked about.
It's more shocking than anything because, again, like I said, he came back.
It's hard because I feel like once she go back, she's gonna die.
Correct.
That's just it.
Wow. Because I don't know how she's going to be able to go back there and get in the same position that she was in physically and think that it's going to go okay the second time around. I mean,
all this stuff going on.
He literally has been through 3 procedures to even get her to this place. So going back into an environment that tells her, "Oh, you don't need a doctor, you don't need this and that."
Right.
How is she going to survive over there?
Right.
You know, that's our issue, is that we're not even trying so much to hold her here. We just do not want her to get into the state that she was when she came here. When she arrived in New Orleans, that was like that was really something from a movie, to even see her, to see how weak she was. Like, everything about that was ridiculous. Okay, so then to keep finding out everything that has going on, from the trauma to her body. Like, how do you develop trauma in a place that you said nothing has ever happened to you? You've never been into any car accident. How does a body develop trauma? So it's a lot of things, like I said, that we've seen physically and heard from the doctor that, yeah, that's scary to know that she wants to go to a place like that. She wants to go back in that environment.
And
Mentally,
not only
it,
we are concerned, the doctors, the nurses, and everybody that came in contact with her is concerned about her actually healing and leaving again.
Yeah.
Per the doctors and nurses' words.
whew,
Somebody said he's known for stomping on them people. Wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
definitely there's been trauma to her body. So, one of the biggest things I know people, if the doctors say certain things, you know what to expect. So, there's been trauma to her ribs.
Mm, mm, mm.
Her organs is out of place. There's no way your organs would just be out of place. At the weight she was at, I mean, to physically hear what, to see what her body, to look at it, but physically hear what the doctor was talking about, her organs being displaced because of trauma related issues. What trauma have you gone through over there other than someone putting their hands on you? I've never seen a car accident where they're like, oh my gosh, she's been in a car accident that could have caused any kind of trauma. So,
Mm.
what happened to your body for the doctor to say, "Oh, well, yeah, some of this is trauma related." Okay, so what trauma? It can't just happen in your mind. You know,
Mm.
it cannot just happen in your mind.
Oh, gee.
So let me say this, Malia. Well, her real name is Tanisha. She knows exactly what happened to her. This is why I continue to say y'all have to let her take accountability for her. You stop. You what you should do is stop blaming every thinking about the fact this knows what she's in. Highly attracted to him, always on his. Malia knows what she's in. That for you, nothing. And actually, now
I thought it was more to that video. But we're not going to do that here. We're not going to say, what's good for you. You need to, you better, you should have learned. This is not a normal domestic violence situation. Um, is there a domestic violence component? Absolutely. But one thing in particular we have to remember is that this is a cult. And the person who is abusing her is extremely narcissistic, and will stop at nothing, to hurt and break down, tear her down, and has gotten a lot of his doctrine from other cult leaders, which makes it even more severe. So I am not going to break her down today. Nope, not going to do it. And you won't see me do it in the past. If you look at any of my previous videos, and you're not going to see me do it in the future. It's not going to happen. Okay, so for those who forgot, I'm going to play you, because this is the sister talking about when she came home. I'm going to show you what Eligio did right before she came home. This is how her sister's talking. We wanted to get her help. We wanted to just get her out of an environment that is abusive. Listen to the difference. I'm gonna show you the difference from someone who loves you and someone who only wants to hurt you. I'm sorry, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just trying to find the right one. I don't want to click on the wrong one. Where did it go?
Cause you got
right, this is not the one I was talking about, but I'll play this one for you while I'm looking for that one.
Back up a little bit. Come over here like she is. Act like you want to be over here. Act like you want to be over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. She ain't leaving soon. She just acting the fucker because she wants some dick. That bitch acting up because she wants some dick. Tell him you want some dick. Tell him. Tell him you want some dick. Tell him what you want.
Yeah, I want some dick.
You want some attention from Baba G. Tell him what you want. Why you acting up? Because they can feel your energy acting up. Bitch, fuck your pride. Tell him what the fuck it is. Now play me on this camera.
I'm acting up because I want some dick.
Be real. Tell him what you want.
Yeah. Tell him what you need. I'm acting up because I want some dick.
That's how you act when you want some dick, because you were
Look at the
Aries.
number of
Tell him.
people in the room.
Tell him when you want some dick, you start acting feisty. Tell him. Get closer. Huh? You want me in jail, don't you? That's where the fuck you want me? You want me in a cell, huh?
What is a cell?
A motherfucking cell. Or block. I'm an immune system cell. You want me in a jail, don't you? Where you want me at, baby? Inside of you, don't you? Tell the truth to these motherfucking folk. Now front on the real nigga. Front on the real man that ain't with white supremacy. Front on the real nigga that ain't with white supremacy in front of these folk. You fucking devil. Go ahead, devil. Go ahead, devil. Go ahead. Got that white man in you, don't you? Come on.
I'm sorry, these parts why am I getting emotional? These parts I have to pause every so often because they are so triggering. They're so traumatizing. And if you've ever experienced anything in your life similar, it's almost like reliving the trauma. So I can imagine what the women who come in contact with him intimately feel. I'm not going to play too much more of that, but I want to read some comments just to kind of keep me centered. Let's see. Egypt says, oh, I'm sorry. Egypt says, okay, better yet, what I cannot understand is where are the men that stand up against this nonsense just to show it's not tolerated? Or is Nature Boy right when he is saying this is the actions of most men? That is a very I like that question. I like that question. It's thought provoking. Is this most men? Is this most men? I would love to hear some responses when I open up the panels. Is this most men? Are men mostly violent predators of some kind? I mean, if you look at the women who have been victimized, what is it? I think I'm about to give wrong statistics, but I'll look it up to verify. Something like 3 out of 4 women have been or will be victims of some sort of abuse or sexual assault. My family would have went back with me to only, that's right, um, More Beer says this was the worst. Yes, yes, yes. Well, we thought this was the worst, right? But now we know that it's even worse than that. This was before she, I believe, got put in the hospital. Look at her. Look at her. And now we know why. We've heard time and time again. But to hear members leave because this is what they cannot take any longer. Make sure you guys do what Ivy is telling you to do and hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel, please, y'all. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it very much. Yes, Big O, it is sad. Miss Double, welcome. How are you? House breath was kicking. You know what? His breath. Okay. I'm like the house, y'all. Shantae says, yeah, it takes me back a little. Yes. Yes. And then it makes you wonder, did I handle the situation the way I wanted to? Did I get out in time? Did I address the issues? Did I really claim my justice? Did I get my justice? Did they get their just due? Will I ever let that happen to me again? What happens if I see someone else experience it as I know I am a survivor? How can we continue to heal? I know men experience this as well. So let's not pretend that they don't. Ivy says, if you have other topics you would like real talk to talk about, get them, girl. Because I have a listen, Ivy. Oh my God, let me put that up. Y'all, it's so much to analyze. I want to talk about Will Smith in that situation. There's so much we can dive into. You let me know. You let me know. She is broken at this point. Her only option at this point is to submit, is what she feels. Men are being abused more than women in domestic violence cases today. I don't know about more, because there is a dominance there, a physical dominance that makes women more susceptible. But do I think men are experiencing abuses as well? Absolutely. And their abusers, just like women, their abusers are not just female, but they're males, fathers who leave, fathers who come back and abuse them, beat them, to teach them, to be strong by any means necessary. Women who smack them upside the head. I've seen it with my own eyes. Ivy says, but it takes a lot to get here during the indoctrination phase. Yes, we have to. Big O, it goes both. I know men. I know men feel neglected in this talk about abuse, and I want to say to you right now that we are not shutting you out. We are not ignoring you, but the severity at which women suffer is so much that it can't be ignored. It can't be put aside. We can't compare them the way you may want us to. I'm sorry. There is an issue to deal with, yes, but not on the level of this. I feel like it's kind of like the issue between the Jewish persecution and the African American persecution. They are both pains that have been suffered and should be addressed, but they are very different in their severity. All right, I'm gonna finish playing for y'all.
Devil, tell him. Speak up, Hope. You fucking devil. You think these people give a fuck about you? People don't give a fuck about you. You ain't your mind, bitch. Stupid ass. Now put it on motherfucking T. Abuse. Yes, I'm abusing them. Now to come do something about it. Call the cops. Call 911. Tell everybody, bitch. This is a motherfucking devil. And you don't know what it is. This is a motherfucking devil. She get on this camera and fucking act the fuck up. Fuck you. Yeah, the fuck? Do something about it. This real, nigga. Yeah, her book was right. Fuck that whore. Fuck that bitch and fuck you. Blink twice for a nigga if you need to get saved. Blink twice. You don't want it. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved, nigga. This pimping, nigga. This pimping, nigga. Fuck out of here. Don't touch my motherfucking phone, bitch. I ain't never told you to touch my motherfucking phone. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? She always do this when she don't get no dick.
Y'all hear the flying monkeys in the background, right?
Now tell them what you want. Tell these niggas what you want.
You want something?
Yeah, I always attract hoes. Naza, I ain't want to hold her. But guess what? She went to another pet. Malia, leave. Do you want to leave, Malia? Tell them what happened if you leave here. You'll go crazy, won't you? Yeah. Tell them who Baba G is. God. Tell them.
Baba G is God.
Now confess it. Proclaim it. Tell these bitches on this motherfucking live who I am.
Baba G is God.
With due emphasis. Tell them who I am. And I don't give a fuck who record this bitch. I'm God. The black man is God. You take shit off your hoe. I don't take shit off my bitch. Call the police. Put him in jail. Yeah, they want a real nigga in jail. But guess what? And my bitch. It's mine, nigga. Put me in jail. Put me and my bitch in jail. Yeah, you want me to be in jail. You want all the real niggas in jail. But your system is falling. And all the real niggas gonna get out.
All right, enough of that. So I'm just showing you. This is the stark difference between the people she claims doesn't love her and the man who claims he does. He really loves her, right? And no, this is not an act. No. Exactly. He morphs into whatever it is he watched, and at that time, he wasn't really watching much. He was living in his ego. So I mean, he probably was listening to rap. As you can hear, he has this fake Southern accent. But I think also he was watching what's that guy named? Some rapper. But that was as far as it went for that. I found the video that I wanted to show you. So give me a second. How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling right now?
Hey, everybody.
Okay. Just checking on y'all. You know how I am. Y'all know how it go here. Just checking on y'all. Feel free to share your thoughts, your feelings in the comments. Right. That's the one I'm watching. Okay. Is this it? No, it's not it. Oh. Can't find it, y'all. Let me see. Oh, okay. Here we go. Y'all know. Okay, this one says claims. There we go. All right, y'all. I had my issues, my qualms, if you will, with certain channel holders, but I need the content to show you what I need to show you. So here is a channel holder with the video that I want you to see.
Welcome back to my channel. I want to just invite you to subscribe to my channel so you can be entered. Idiots right here, the followers talking.
And you already know all the knowledge, but it's like whenever you find yourself down, you have to.
And her just love that whenever
Well, I had a child attached to it, so that was like, you know what I mean. But with her, this is a different kind of demon for me. This is my own demon. This is a demon of guilt. Of I'm dealing with a demon of guilt, because in a way I feel guilty because I feel
you're dealing with a demon that has nothing to do with guilt, that doesn't even feel guilt, doesn't feel shame for anything you do.
like I failed because I gave her the knowledge, but on the retrospect of it, I gave you everything you needed to heal yourself or to become what you're supposed to be or become strong or your best version. It's you that won't do it. I can't make you do it. So it's a tricky situation because the devil could always try to like say, oh, make you feel guilty. Same thing with Mama Dia. Mama Dia came with a 30-year, she came here with a 30-year condition of a heart condition. And she passed away, and they put it off on me, and that the devil trying to plague my mom with guilt because I feel sorry for people. Like, you know, I feel sorry for Malia. I'm not gonna sit here in front. I'm in front of this world. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel sorry for Malia, and I care about her, and I feel like I'm overly giving to her. Like I really want to help her. I can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves though. And it's like I can't make you do it. And sometimes I was trying to make Velvet do the right thing. And that's when things got physical with me and them.
Look how defeated this young woman looks. This is right before she went home to get treatment. Well, and her family members decided to take her to the hospital where they found out that she had all of those broken ribs and shifting organs and blunt force trauma somehow to her chest. This right here is a stark difference from what we saw in the beginning of this live, in the video of her before she came. Look at this woman, and you want to tell me that I should not feel sorry for her? You want to tell me that she caused this on herself? Type 1 in the chat, or a broken heart, if you've ever been a victim of some form of abuse. And I'll wait, because I'm petty like that. Thank you. Thank you, More Beer. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Shantae. I know, and I'm not. I know. Yemi. Shout out to Yemi. Please check out her channel. She breaks it down, really well. I want one more person to respond before I continue, because I want to make sure that people are hearing me. I know the people in the chat right now. I know y'all hear me. I know it. And if you think I'm being too harsh, you think I'm being whatever, leave. Because I'm not here to entertain you. That is not my job. I'm not here. I'm not monetized. So this means nothing. My job is to inform you, to educate you, to share in the knowledge that you already have. Because a lot of you already are woke to this. Exactly. We have our own experiences. Here is where we share those experiences. Yeah, get out. Get out. If this is entertainment, if you are only here to be entertained, get out. I'm looking for one more person, somebody preferably I've not heard from before. Someone who is not part of this circle, typically, or who is and just usually hides in the bushes. That's fine. Today is your day to speak out. I'm tired of feeling like this is all for entertainment. It's not. These are people's lives. These are children's lives. That this woman that you're looking at has a son. Portia, who we know as Aya, has a son. Efru has gotten 2 abortions that we know of. Jayon Marie has lost a baby. Those are real. There are countless number of women who are now fatherless. Excuse me, children, women who have no father for their child. Eligio children included. Armand, aka Pice, abandoned his children. Then you have Jaumi, who's living among this disgusting lifestyle. Thank you, Samaya. Thank you, Stella. Oh, whew. Thank you. Y'all brought me back. All right, I'm ready.
Because when it came to my kid and me not having a childhood myself, I was trying to find it instead of letting go of my attachment. Instead of that was a demon I had to overcome because I had to let go of my attachment, which was my own childhood. I had to give myself that love instead of giving it to the child because that could be used against me, and it was. So I was trying to physically make Bethel do what she was supposed to do. I'm not about to sit here with her and make her do like every minute of the day like I was doing. I damn near drove myself crazy. My face was breaking out with Velvet because I wanted her to do the right thing and I was trying to help her so bad so I could keep my daughter. My nigga, you feel what I'm saying? And then lost my daughter anyway. So it's like these are different demons on a spiritual path. This demon for me, not saying you're a demon. Don't think that I'm saying you're a demon. I'm saying that this is my demon that won't let you go because I feel guilty of anything happening to you. I feel sorry for you. This is my heart. My heart, I got a big heart, my nigga. Even though this shit ain't my problem, bro. This ain't my problem. This ain't got nothing to do with me. But it's attached itself to me. And the test here is to make me feel guilty.
That's what demons do. They attach themselves to you when you allow them to. And whatever it is that's inside of her is not liking anything that he's saying right now. Like, it's saying, like, it's thinking, like, are you saying that I attach myself to you? Or, I don't know. It's something about that look that she didn't like what he was saying about attaching herself, or the demon attaching itself to him.
for Malia. And I won't and I can't. I can't because I've done all I can. I've done all I can to help her. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm dealing with this whole situation. Because Malia will not listen. You give her the knowledge, it doesn't matter. She's gonna do what she wants to do. And at whose demise?
She's a rebellious
like,
demon.
come on, bro, it's not fair to me, B. This is not fair to me. People come because and I want to say this while people come to me, I'm a
And she thinks it's
people
funny.
know I'm someone that teaches not have courage, have strength, have power, have answers to the issue that they have. So I draw on a lot of people that are sick, that mentally, that want, that not even just sick, some people that want to be inspired by my energy. And that's what I've been given this power to do.
It probably is a very.
And it just is what it is. And although I feel sorry for you, and although I want to help, I want to figure something out. It's not gonna work, bro. Like it's not gonna work, bro. Like it just, I can't. You came along in my life. You're getting worse, not getting better, and so I feel like I need to let you go. Like I just, because you're not taking in the knowledge, you're not applying it to your life. Now you're sitting here with the.
But it's crazy because
you're supposed to be. Right.
Would love somebody who loves you, somebody who told you to come to them because they can heal you, would they kick you out? Would they kick you out of their life because you making them look bad? How do you think her biological family is feeling? The people that came into that she grew up with, whether or not they're biological or not, the one who took her to the hospital, hasn't she embarrassed them 10 times over? Neglecting and abandoning her son? But guess what they did? They saw that something was wrong and they tried to get her the help that she deserved. They didn't throw her out on the street. They didn't make her feel bad. They said, no, you're going to get help. Period. Before I can say anything to you, I want to see you better physically until I can get you better mentally. And here this demon throws her out. Who loves her more? We want to keep going because there is a reason to my madness. There's a reason for this live that I'm doing today. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna read some of the comments. I am. How are you? What's up? We have to ask ourselves, what has she experienced that had her meet him in the first place? Exactly. Ivy says, as a survivor, her mind at this moment is holding on to hope. She is hoping, yes, you hit it on the nose. She is hoping he will express some kind of love. She's hoping for the days where he was loving. We know it's gaslighting, but in her eyes, that was his most happy when she first came. She's searching desperately to meet the standards of his standards so that she can go back to the days of the beginning of their relationship because they were so wonderful. That is why she frowns when he is negative and slightly smile when he says something remotely kind. Tanisha has been hurt long before she got there. Yes. Berta. What's up, mama? Let's see. She is caught up in a love addiction. I don't think people understand what goes into love addiction. He is her drug at this point. Yes, and let's not forget that on top of that addiction, he pumps into them other addictions, to alcohol, to abuse, to the fear of being alone, the addiction of having to have people around you. I know there's an addiction. I don't know the name of it. But the having to have people around you, as well as any other narcotic that he is making them take. That's right. She doesn't understand that it's all of a facade. Yes, yes, yes. Samaya, Tanisha is so used to abuse and grooming. The way she got her son is such a sad. Exactly. Exactly. I believe her cousin's boyfriend was grooming that girl. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And that's probably how he was able to condition her into this situation right here. You're used to grown men, so you must be mature. He just wasn't mature for you. I can be the man that you were searching for inside of him. I can be the man your father wasn't decided not to be. He gave you a child, but didn't give you, whatever it is he, manipulated her into believing that she deserved. Um, healing. Let me heal you. Let me heal your womb and give you my seed, a seed of a God. I'll never leave you, and you'll never leave me. Love addiction is a real thing. In order to heal, she has to learn self-love. Be addicted to the love of you. Absolutely, but in a healthy way. It's the trauma bond, the push and pull. He rejects her badly, then pulls her back, and probably with his sob stories. Yes, Mo Light. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, y'all are woke today. You know what, Big O? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, Big O. Have you Big O, I'm curious to know how men feel about self-healing, self-love, and the journey of therapy. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are about that. I agree, Samaya. I'm very intuitive, and the cousin boyfriend did physically assault her. That's a fact. That's a fact. Even if his even if he attempted to be charming, someone that much older than you, and while you are young, um, is pure manipulation. And because she knew him, she felt more vulnerable. Uh, Somebody said I read that. Child. All right, let's continue. Berta, you crazy. I'm gonna do just a little bit more of this one, and then I'm gonna move on.
People like you love Baba, why you not taking accountability? Like you're supposed to want to protect him and protect your family out there. Right. So you saying there, you acting like that is hurting them. Like you're hurting them. Period. Take accountability. Go home. Get yourself together.
I release all of this shit, man. I release people that I cannot help. I release people that can harm me with their own selves. I release it, bro. Like, and I'm not a victim at all because I did this to myself. Like, I try to help people, and when you're trying to help people, you draw this. When you become a healer, you draw this kind of stuff to you. But at the end of the day, I'm learning who to help and how to help. I can't empower no one that ain't gonna empower me back. If you're gonna take my power and use it against me, then I'm hurting myself by dealing with you. A lot of people get in relationships with people that don't have the ability to love them back. But you're not loving yourself dealing with the people that can't give that back to you. If I give you power and you use that power against me, then I'm using it against myself dealing with you. I release anybody that is not going to empower me, and I know I give you power. I know I give you strength. I know I give you things. I enhance your life, but you're going to take it away from me. Everybody that I give power to, that they leave here, they take that
If you
power
don't
and use it
feel
against me.
sick to your stomach
It's like, it's
to
cool.
hear
Like,
this, and
feed off my energy all day. That's good.
you literally can't hear the demon speaking in him, and it doesn't make you sick.
All right, he making me sick too. All right, let's breathe, relax. I'm gonna find the next clip for you. Um, as we move along. I don't know why I was so prepared and so ready for this today. Ciao. All right. Let me get rid of that real quick. Let me go to, and like I said, it's building up. It's building up. Okay, here we go. Anybody remember this particular live? Oh wait, because I want y'all to hear what Sybil has to say. I want y'all to hear what Sybil has to say. This ties into what had happened to Velvet. And if you haven't already, please go check out Velvet. I think she did like a video about how she escaped or whatever, why she left, and all of that, her journey. So go check out her channel and listen to her story. Here we go. Let me share. I got all of the receipts today. Yes, because when I seen that, when I heard Kite say what he said, and then you have when you see Malia sometimes, Tanisha, I know, when you see Malia sometimes, you when you wonder what the hell are you thinking, and then I have to remind myself she's probably not thinking anything because she's so afraid. And when he described the kicking, her laying on the ground, being so-called obedient, and still getting kicked, after she did what she was commanded to do. They're there to be his punching bags, but yet in the comments, all you see is, she ugly. Look at her face. Oh, her hair look a hot mess. I just showed you Tanisha before going, and she didn't look anything like that. Anything. She didn't sound like that. She wasn't sitting there like a deer with her, in the headlights. She had a voice. I'm showing you, this girl had a voice. And slowly but surely, it was snatched away from her. And when you see her screaming in the middle of the street, breaking glass, growling, she's trying to find her voice. The problem, says MJ, is that we care more about her than she cares about herself. I would say yes and no. And I'm sure all the people who watch me daily or when I go live know why I say that. His teeth look like a box of burnt matches. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be doing something. Hold on, y'all distracted me. Okay, I'm gonna share. All right, y'all. This is Sybil. Please, when I say please, listen to what Sybil is saying. I know everybody has their issues with certain people, but just listen. This is when they got kicked out of Hawaii or Puerto Rico.
You don't know the date we on? What date you gotta go to? Squad. Got our mask on like ninjas, you heard?
Spent the whole day talking to her family, heavy-hearted. And all of her sisters, they obviously all want her home. They're all overwhelmed. We all are overwhelmed. And this is, obviously several times now that she's tried to get out, and she's being beaten for trying to leave. She was beaten last night, severely beaten. The family did speak to Tanisha, and her lip is busted, her face is completely... It's... What's going on right now is something that's so hard to fathom. It's almost like it's not real, right? Doesn't it feel like, wait, what? Huh? How is this happening? Is this 2020? Like, are we in the real world? Like, what? The police did go to their house last night, and they covered for him, of course. And none of them admitted to him beating on Malia. And it has gotten to the point now where her family obviously is overwhelmed. They don't know what else to do because she has tried to run. She can't get away. When she runs, she gets beaten. We have to continue to stand firm in speaking her name. I do believe she is gaining her strength. I do believe that she is building her courage, because the process of leaving is not just something that you can just do while you're there. It's something that little by little, she's starting to see the steps that she's going to need to take. And I'm going to turn off these comments in a minute, but she tried to leave and she was attacked. And she was forced to stay. That is an actual fact. She was beaten for leaving. As he would say, he's putting her in her place, disciplining her. She was out of line. She embarrassed him online. She walked away in front of all those people online. So he had to check her, as he would call it, right? And what's starting to happen is the same pattern that was happening with Vel. And eventually, she gets completely exhausted and tired of the abuse. And even though she's totally brainwashed and she doesn't have her mind and she does not control, she will start to build and muster up that courage. And, one of the most important things that was said to her when she was traveling today with her family, one of the things that we made sure to say was, you're in a public place, you're at the airport, you are in danger, run, because he won't run after you, he won't come for you, he won't make a scene at the airport, he won't do any of that, because she's completely covered, because she's completely beaten up. So she had to cover her whole face, her whole body. And so her having the courage and the ability to run is truly her only escape at this point. He has told her over and over again, though, if she tries to leave, that he will kill her. He says that he will kill her and bury her in the jungle and tell everyone that she left and they don't know where she is. These are his words verbatim. So not only has he threatened her life, she's afraid to leave. When she tries to leave, she gets beaten for it. And he tells her, we'll just kill you and bury you. This is not something that is entertainment or a joke. This is not something that can be taken lightly. Now, what I'm seeing, obviously, because he is on a public platform, that we just got that little itsy bitsy glimpse. And you guys now get to see what I've been saying to you and what everybody else has been speaking on after they leave there. But you just scratch the surface. You see nothing. You don't actually see and hear and, watch the actual beatings. That's the torture. But this man still has access to be online. You guys are still entertaining him like this is some sort of performance. You guys are still feeding into this whole drama that people are clout chasing, people are after him, people are this. No, people are telling you the truth because there are these women who are there whose lives are seriously in danger. And when there's a fucking funeral, then y'all gonna say, oh my God, wow, they said that. They said that when he said, they said, oh my God, yeah. You think it's a joke. You think you have some man in your face throwing his penis around and dancing, being some stripper telling you he's he's your Messiah. Meanwhile, what he really wants to do is to be in his sex industry, be with his transsexuals, be gay, but he wants to hide that because that's not accepted in the community. That's not something that's approved of. So these women are being beaten on because he has to hide from being who he really is. When you gotta watch transgender porn before you have sex with your woman, something ain't right with you. Transsexual porn.
Yep, you heard that right. Transsexual porn, child. I'm done. I'm on the floor. Okay, so that is Sybil in her account of what is happening, of what happens to Malia. I think this is also the live where she talked about in detail Malia getting slapped by Velvet, like slapped down to the ground. So if you want, you can go check that out. But I'm just showing you, everybody knows what is happening to her. Everyone who's been there. And mind you, these are people from over years, Malia's been here for years now. So yeah. Which leads us to what Kite has recently said. Let's take a look. Let me stop sharing for real quick. All right. And there was another video I wanted to show, but I'm not going to as much. This broke my heart. I'm going to show it. Forget it. I forgot. I'm going to show this one, and then we're going to go to the T to see Kite's
Say it to my face.
Kite's thing. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Oh my God, this is so painful. But I think it's important for y'all to know that people have tried unsuccessfully to bring Malia back. Let's see. He's so ugly. Ugh.
Go ahead, Cardi.
Hello. So this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Tanisha. Fuck everything else. I want to talk about Tanisha. You need to let her come home. She don't want to be. She want to be in Babylon. She don't want to be with you. You are bad.
What you talking about?
Malia,
Malia,
that's
come
what
here,
I'm
Malia.
talking about. Malia, yes. Talk to the camera, please. Come to the camera.
First of all, calm your fucking voice down.
Who you talking to?
Yo, let me get you out of here.
My voice is calm.
Yo, calm your fucking.
It's calm.
Go all the way down. You're not gonna disrespect me on my shit. Calm the fuck down. That's number one.
Who is you? I don't care for you.
My
Fuck
shit.
You.
That's who I am.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
All right, that's cool.
All right.
That's cool.
Talking about disrespect. Fuck you, nigga. The fuck, you ain't no king, nigga. You think you a king. You manipulating them. You ain't gonna manipulate me. I could disrespect anybody. Nah, I know all of them. Fuck y'all. Malia, Tanisha, you need to get out there. That's what you need to do. You need to come home. Cause there's tree in your bag. You need to come home, baby.
Shut up, ho.
You know me, Tanisha. I've been watching you for about 2 years, baby. You really need to come home.
Oh, you work at Walmart again?
Tanisha, you really need to come home.
I work at Walmart. Huh?
Yeah, I used to work at Walmart with her. Yeah.
Walmart. You work at Walmart?
She left her baby. She was pregnant, the baby. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't like the way you living out there. You
what?
hurting yourself. You
Motherfucking
looking
business.
bad.
Ain't your business. Go ahead, talk.
It is my business. It is, because she shouldn't be out there with
Man,
me.
shut up, man.
She need to come home. She need to come home.
I'm doing what I want to.
And look, Tanisha, I don't know what he's telling you to tell me, but you talk to me for you. Talk to me for you, not for him. Because if you really want to be there, I stop.
That's a bitch. Right there. That's a bitch. Go look up the definition of a bitch. That's a bitch right there. A hoe. Fuck out of here, bitch.
See, people like that like to
She a
speak on
hoe.
things that
That's
they
a
don't
stupid
know
hoe.
about because they see it from face view. They don't know what's going on deep within the surface. They want to speak on what they see.
If you want to talk to Malia, just say, hey, can we talk to Malia? I would have gently brought her out here and you could talk to her. I was in a good mood. We kicking it, we chilling. You being disrespectful. You feel me? Y'all talk to Malia and get, you know what I mean? You got questions, y'all want to talk, call in, talk to her. But don't ever disrespect me like you stupid. You feel me? I'm not having that from nobody. Not a nigga, not a man, like a woman or nothing, nigga. Like, you're not talking like you crazy. I ain't disrespecting nobody. I'm minding my motherfucking business. Just like you should be minding your motherfucking business. Just don't get in your emotions.
I'm safe. I'm good. Everything is
good. What are you talking about? They're trying to make you out to be a victim or something. This is my motherfucking life.
You can't make me out to be a victim at all because I'm doing what I want to do with my life.
Exactly. Where she want to be.
And what you seen was the repercussions of me not knowing how to handle my emotions and not knowing how to stay in my place. So what you seen was someone being
and doing what the fuck they want to do, being a grown ass woman. That's what.
Right.
You ain't got to explain yourself because you ain't a talker. You never been a talker. I'm a talker. Everybody ain't no talker, nigga. I'm a talker. I run my motherfucking mouth. She not a talker, nigga. Fuck out of here. She ain't nobody that know that can get in front of a camera in front of everybody. This shit ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, she do it sometimes, but she feel like y'all. She very sensitive. She's sensitive, so she got a lot of Pisces energy. So she very sensitive to criticism or y'all not understanding her. So she don't know how to do it. I know how to handle y'all motherfuckers. Y'all not about to be talking all fucking crazy to her either. I'm always protect you. Whatever.
He said I'm always protect her after abusing her and then goes and abuse her again.
All this shit in here, people being disrespectful, block their ass because they the real abusers saying abusive shit. They talking about I'm an abuser. They the people that be in the chat abusing everybody. Excuse me, baby. I'll call you back in here if I need you, all right? Let me get it. That's so beautiful. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Carnisha, you about to get blocked, stupid hoe. Listen, where you at?
No, look, I want to talk. I really want to talk. I don't want. Listen, I don't want fuss with you. I don't want fuss with you.
Hold on. What you gonna do?
I want fuss. Look, I want to talk.
You ain't the only one with a gun, boy.
Send that low. Come
on, man. You ain't the only one with a gun.
One. Send that low. You disrespecting the
wrong
one.
Because
two females.
Y'all is in a sex cult.
Two females.
But listen, let me talk.
Two females, nigga. Fuck out of here. You ain't scared. You ain't the only one with a gun.
You disrespecting her.
No, I didn't. I don't know this bitch.
You're not over her.
I don't know that.
You're not over her.
I'm not no.
What? She in my shit.
I'm not no.
She on my shit.
See your location.
On my shit.
Where you at? See your location. Dim your location.
I'm threatening you. You don't got no platform. No people that you got.
You gonna be dead in no time. I promise you.
What you saying?
He gonna be dead in no time. I promise you.
Leave me alone.
Cause you a young nigga. You can never get where I'm at. You need a passport, nigga.
Bro,
you got a
passport. What are you?
Go get a passport, fuck nigga.
See this?
Look at you.
My ties, nigga.
Come on, man.
And that's how he responds to someone who ain't playing. He's talking about, I'm too far. I don't have you. You need a passport to get to me. You need a passport to get to me. What you saying, little nigga? What you saying? You're going to end up, you know what? This is the coward in him. The coward in him. And that's why he always ends up in a place where people can't get to because of stuff like this. Somebody sees you disrespect the wrong person trying to help these women. If they were in the United States when this happened, how much you want to bet something would have went down? See, you notice he don't talk all of this trash anymore on the internet to men. Because most people believe the ideology that if they're there, they must like it. If they're there, that's on them. If they keep going back, oh well, good for them. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys, that there are people reaching out, people who know her. Her sister has done it before. There are people who are looking out for her, or were at some point. And unfortunately, like most situations like this, they have to gain the strength within themselves because they are of legal age. And so our system is not as willing to help people who are of legal age in the way that they would help someone, a minor. Okay, so yeah, last video, I'm open up the chat for y'all, and then I'll do that another day. I wanted to show y'all Velvet's account of Malia's situation. Velvet had some few things to say about how she needed to leave, but y'all get the point. So here is Kite. Shout out to the team.
We were all in the group. We were all in the living room.
Hold on, y'all.
And he said, to her, get on your knees right fucking now, like flat on your face, right? And she gets on her knees and literally puts her head on the ground.
Hey, Maybach.
Let me make sure this is not about to die. This is important. All right. Okay. Which she thought that she was following the right orders, like put my head on the ground. He said, no, put your head flat on the fucking ground, right?
Can you write in the chat what the GBI is?
Flat on the ground, right? What he did after that, he kicked her in the stomach. I mean, kicked her in the stomach, like, while she was on the ground like that. This is what you get. Look at you. You hit yourself. Now, tell me, I'm there because I've gave my energy to him in that moment. And he's my teacher. And that's my role model, father figure.
Oh, dang. They got their own FBI.
Okay. She's a woman. She's acting up right now. And her man is disciplining her. But that's fucking wrong, bro. It's wrong, bro.
There y'all have it. And remember, this young man has left multiple times, and not once has he spoken on that. Not once. There comes a time or a point where people just can't take it anymore. Maybe it is a subconscious guilt. Or maybe he finally sees through his own, whatever. Once you leave for a nice amount of time, you might go back, but you start comparing the life you are living with him to the life outside of him. And that is all I ask for any of those women, is for them to get out long enough where when they do go back, they have the ability to compare the two lifestyles. That's what happened to Velvet. She finally got the courage to leave long enough to make her own money. Remember when everybody was flooding her with gifts? And that is when she realized, oh, I'm not going to be doomed forever when I leave. That's all they had to see. They had to leave and live okayishly well enough to realize that all the lies and manipulation and brainwashing and programming was just not true. Tron, I forgot his I think it's Ishmael, aka Tron. Took him a long time to leave, but when he left, he realized, oh snap, there is something outside of living with him, and I am not doing bad. I am beginning to thrive. My health is improving. I have followers. My spirituality is doing much better. Look at Serenity, they called her. But I think her real name is Stephanie. She has a new name as now that she gave to herself. And her husband, they are now, life partners, husbands, and they are thriving with their child. Vibes, thriving with her child and her husband. Once you leave, and I'm saying this right now, to the people who are there, if you are watching this because you're forced to watch your so-called demons, you can leave and you will thrive. I promise you. I promise. It may take some hard work. You might have to be a little bit patient depending on what you left, but you can thrive. You'll be good. There are people who are following your story who would be more than happy to donate to you. I don't know them because I'm just, that part I'm not going to do. But there are people who stand behind you. People who've been following this. Let me read this. Okay. So Summer says, but how come nobody goes to the police? I know. That is because they believe, I'm assuming they believe that karma and the universe are the police, and that they will have their day in judgment through karma. Tip about, I gave the address and the links. Thank you, MJ. Many people have tried. I've written. I've done my share of assistance, and to no avail. Unfortunately, this is a situation where the right people have to, we're just small in the grand scheme of things. There has to be someone in the political arena to kind of stand behind us, and even then maybe a celebrity as well. I don't know. The members that have left don't tell, and there's video to back it up, but they don't that's true. They don't go to the police. The ones who do tell, they get on the internet and they share their thoughts, but they don't go to the police. Velvet is the most, when she filed that restraining order or whatever she filed. That's the most someone has ever done. Other than, I think Sybil did some things for a little while, but it kind of there's a flat line. People be like, "Oh, you're going down now," and nothing happens. I have my speculation as to why, but I'm not going to share that today. Yes, they are, MJ. Yep, they were the most outspoken, and still nothing. If Tanisha stays, the abuse is only going to get worse. Those predictions of killermongers, her, and the recent warnings he gave during Sonetter's interview will come to pass. I believe so. I believe so. He's been untouched thus far, and multiple people are no longer here, either due to the doctrine or within the camp itself. Too many unexplained so-called accidents, but nothing has happened. We had to contact the GBI. There are certain channels to navigate. That is true. Yes. It. I'm maybe I don't know. If you would like to talk to me, you can hit my email up. Ivy put it in the chat, but I'll say it again. Real talk. For the calls.u@gmail.com. MJ. Oh, thank you, Samaya. Have a good day. I'm so sorry I took up so much of your time, but I'm so grateful that you came and participated and listened and shared your thoughts. Yes, hit the like, subscribe for all those who are here. Okay, I'm about to drop the link before we close out. Y'all know how it go. I don't mind having multiple people up today because I don't want plan on staying on too long. Let me put this up. And the only reason why I'm live, y'all, is because it's cold. It's not warm. And you know, I when I sell my books, I like for it to be warm. Okay. All right, the link is up. The link is up. Feel free to come up, share your thoughts. If you are a ex-member, I would love to talk to you. If you are a current member, you have support, please leave. Please leave. You have support. If you are a family member and you want to share your thoughts, we've had that before. Please come on up. If you, I don't know if you agree with this situation, carbonation. If you are a supporter of his, come on up. I would love to kind of pick your brain and find out what is going on with you to support this. If you're an expert and you want to share your expert opinion, come on up. Summer, I don't know if she wants to stay cammed up or what. Okay, I'm gonna add you. Hey, Summer.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you, mamas?
I'm okay. Busy. I'm in the car, but I really needed to get on. Thank you for having me. Let me say that first. I've been following this for a very long time, and I've even helped numerous people behind the scenes, and I don't want to go into, name dropping, things like that, and what I've been doing, but I will email you. Okay. I'm very frustrated that people will get online, some of these members, and say bits and pieces or tell actual events, but won't go to the authorities. Why are you getting online? Spilling even just that little bit if you're not going to go all the way, regardless of the programming. I feel as though they may have been part of some things and some illegal activities themselves, or have witnessed things or done things themselves. So they may feel that Eligio has leverage over them.
Absolutely.
So it's just going to be a continual cycle. I'm in Georgia. I will do whatever someone can help me to do. I am only a few hours away. I've worked with some state officials. I've ran group homes and nonprofit organizations. I've fostered children. I've done many things. But we all need someone or somebody or some type of other help. If you know of anything, I want to email you. It's
Okay,
only but
email
so
me.
much I want to say online, but I will email you.
Okay. There's
And
also someone.
it's really terrible what's happened to Malia and what's been happening for so long. And then the police show up there during the live videos, checking closets and things like that, and nothing's to be found. All the marijuana they smoke, no one's getting locked up. It just makes you wonder, like, what is going on?
Don't be surprised if they themselves are the ones calling or contacting the authorities.
I wonder if they have someone dressing up as an officer coming in there.
That's also possible. They did it in I believe Mexico or Costa Rica. They did that as well. So don't be surprised if they are themselves orchestrating some of these quote unquote pop-ups by the police. But thank you so much for your thoughts. Please email me. Because there's also someone on Instagram that I want to give you their information as well.
I will email you. You can use me. I have many hours available due to the type of businesses that I run and that I'm into. I'm not sitting behind a desk at a company, wishing I had time to go and, do other things. So I do have some time available to do some things. So I will email you.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I'm gonna drop you down, okay?
Yes, that's fine.
All right. What's up, Ivy?
Hey, I just want to give you your flowers for raising awareness and doing it in a way where it's not just commentary for gossip, but rather discussing the breakdown of the abuser and the victims of domestic violence. I want to give you your flowers for that. Not enough people do that in the social media world, and I'm proud of you. I just want to say that first and foremost. And, the beautiful young lady made a lot of good points. She also indicated why nobody say anything regardless of the programming. But I also wanted to add that that's part of the programming, right? The programming in the indoctrination is him embedding in their mindset not to call the authorities on him, or it's part of the indoctrination. He will demonize them for thinking about bringing the authorities in their situation. When he's yelling at them, he'll say, so what you're going to do, call the police, call the white man, get them involved. And then people get nervous about that, because at the end of the day, when you leave the narcissist, there's always a place in your heart for them. I want people to understand that. It's part of the trauma bonding. When you leave them, you still have a place for them for some reason. I'm trying to get y'all to understand the mindset of a person coming out of a domestic violence situation with a narcissist. They stay inside of your mind for years to come. Years. That's why a lot of them leave that and they still a little bit messed up. It takes them a while to come out of that mindset. A lot of them have a problem because they are still hearing the voice of the narcissist in their head. A lot of it is shame of what you went through or what you allowed the person to put you through in that relationship. So it's shame, it's embarrassment, it's the indoctrination, it's all the thoughts of the narcissist still playing in your head. The narcissist then becomes the voice of your critical thought. All of us have critical thoughts in our head. that tells us you're not right, you're not doing things well. We have those thoughts in our head. Every single person have that thought. But now when you come out of the relationship with the narcissist, it's now his voice in your head now. He becomes the critical thought in your head. So you remember all the things he said about you. You're not doing this right. You're not doing that right. You're going to call the cops on me. So a lot of people just run away in shame and hide. They do that instead of call the cops. I just wanted to add that. You get your strength when you do call the cops. You find that there's free. You're free from all the things that he said to you in that relationship when you start to get the authorities involved. So there's a freeing mechanism involved in actually doing everything against what he said to do. When you actually get the cops involved, you feel free from that person. You feel liberated when you start to get the authorities involved. But a lot of them are not willing to take that step, unfortunately. So it's a lot involved, and it's a lot of deprogram. You got to unprogram yourself from everything that he did to you when you're in that relationship. I just wanted to add that.
That's right. When we think about Maisha and how she was beaten severely, and all she had to do was show up to court to put him away, and something compelled her not to do it. She wanted him to take courses and get, and she and they'll tell you, I'll be better, I'll do better, let me show you I can do better. That's only to buy time to get out of whatever situation that they are possibly going to be in. um and as soon as that time had lapsed for her to truly make him pay for his actions, he went back and he did the same thing to her. So
Absolutely. I mean, I also want to add that I wanted to give people just a small snippet of what I went through as well. I was 15 years in a relationship with a person very similar to Nature Boy. And it took me years to call the authorities on him. My defining moment to call in the authorities on him is when I finally left the situation, and he was still verbally and mentally abusing me through other ways because he could not get me on the phone. So I would get emails, I would get, he would call my job. He would send messages through other people. You always get people who will go on his side and send messages. He would find me on different social media platforms and send messages. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm better than this. You know, I avoided getting the cops involved all of these years, but I need to liberate myself if I need to be free away from this person still trying to drag me into his little false fantasy. So I called the cops, and I found that liberating because I knew then that he actually is way more powerless than he let himself on to be. Once you get the cops involved, you see a whole switch up. He, yes, sir, no, sir. You know, he used to say that he's not afraid of the cops. They be definitely afraid of the cops, you know? So I started to call in the cops on every little thing that he sent me. I sent to the cops. I built a profile on him myself. I started to send him years and years of things that he used to say to me via text or emails or whatever. I got a nice little folder for him, and I got a cop involved, and they went right over to his house. After sending me those nasty little text messages, what was he doing? Outside in the yard planting like he's a regular person. These people will act like they're normal in front of other people. They'll get around their neighbors, and people don't know the wiser. They'll think they're normal people, but behind the scenes, when the doors is closed, they're mentally abusing people physically and emotionally, right? So yeah, I built a profile and I had them pick his little whack behind up. You're not going to keep putting people through this. So yes, it is liberating to get the cops involved, and it takes a long time for a person to say, I'm not going to be subjected to this anymore. But you have to find the strength. It's very, very important to find that strength within yourself and say, I'm better than this pain. I'm better than this abuse. I know I'm great. I can get through it. A lot of people are still involved in these relationships. I have a codependency group now, and there's people still reaching me in these relationships trying to figure out how to heal. How to heal? Get out first. Trust me, get out first and then start the healing process, because you can't heal in the middle of these relationships. You got to free yourself.
And I
Very
think,
important.
for anybody who's in this situation, who is struggling to figure out how to get out, you're just listening. Um, Part of getting out is coming up with a plan, having a plan. Even if it's and like Ivy said, she had little receipts, even little documents of what was happening to her. Even if you record every so often, or if you I don't know, gather some type of receipt, document the days when it happened in a little notebook, something. Document. um find out who was there, or try to remember who was there and write it down as it happened, so that you can have witnesses. And then, like I said, make that plan, set up a way. If I were to leave, even if you decide not to, that's something you're going to be working on. If I decide to leave, where would I go? Who will I go to? Do they have my number? Do I have their address? um what do I have clothes? How long will I be gone? Would they recognize that I'm gone? How long for would they recognize that I'm gone? What do I do next? That'll help you create a clear strategy and a clear way to get out.
Absolutely. I just want people to know that another part of my story was I did a velvet. I left with the clothes on my back and 3 children. I woke up in the middle of the night and I said, you know what? Today's the day. I didn't even know where I was going. I left with the clothes on my back, me and my children, the clothes on their back. Okay. I walked out of that house in the wee hours of the morning and I made some phone calls, and whoever said come, that's where I went. And then every day I took it moment by moment, day by day, hour by hour, until I was able to sustain myself financially and get on my feet with my children. And I never turned back. And it's hard, of course. People think that, oh my goodness, this is all I know. So sometimes they go out there in the world. Trust me, it was scary for me. The world was strange to me as well, because what the narcissists do, the narcissists close you into that bubble. It's just you and them in the house, and then their weird ways become normalized, and they make you feel the outside world is abnormal. So when I stepped outside of that union, the world outside of me was abnormal. I didn't know how to even pay my bills. I didn't know how to be an adult. I had to learn how to sustain myself. This is why a lot of people in abuse go back, because they start to feel, I don't know how to do all of these things. The narcissist takes over all of those different functions. They pay the bills, they're in charge of all the money. You feel like a child in that relationship. And that's exactly what they want you to feel, like a child in that relationship. So it's like you're starting over in the world as a young child with the emotional age of 13, 14. And that's why some people turn back to the narcissist. So it's very important. Take it day by day, hour by hour. There's services, bunch of services set up for people coming out of domestic violence that you can take advantage of. And I had to take advantage of those services to get on my feet, you know? So I just wanted to point that out. But take it a day by day and a moment by moment, and you'll get to where you can sustain yourself and you'll feel free and liberated.
Wow, thank you, Ivy. Codependency coach, excuse me, codependency recovery coach, Ivy Revined. She does have a channel. Please go to her channel, check it out, look at her videos. We are, for those who are new to this channel, a collective of women who got each other's backs, and we're here to educate, to empower, to uplift. Um, and I'm glad to see. I know, you know, we don't have much of a male audience at all, but I'm glad to see people like Big O and Maybach who come to show that they are also in support of women and the protection of women. So thank you so much, Ivy. You know, you more than welcome to come back up, stay up, whatever you're gonna do. I want to see if anybody else wants to come
Anytime, sis. Anytime.
Want to see if anybody else wants to come up before we head out, before we close. Listen, I wanted to show a clip of some people who are doing really successfully now that they are not there. But I'm going to make I don't know, send this to the T. Please T, do a video on the people who have left carbonation and who are thriving. Please show us and the people, within the cult, that you can be successful, you can thrive, you can do well. If you're going to be doing better when you leave. So yeah, somebody send that to the T. I'll message her too. She'll be like, girl. um I usually don't like making requests, but it is what it is. Thank you for those who have been in the chat. Let's see. Mo Light says that's what Velvet is doing. She went to a shelter. Yes, yep. She went to a shelter and she is taking day by day, and she will tell you some days are hard. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big O, I'm the king. Or you know what? Big O, please. But it does get better. I'm a testament to that. 14 years with a narcissist and 5 years out, and some days I find myself saying, should I give him another chance? Oh, yes, it's hard. Oh, I know. But we here for you, Mo Light. I got your back. If you need somebody to talk to, hit me up. Please develop your circles of support. I can't stress this enough. You have to have people who can be transparent with you. You have to have people, find some people who know you and some people who don't. Some people who can give you honest opinion, who are not, and you have to make sure that they themselves are not in toxic relationships, because they'll give you toxic advice. So please start developing people who can stand by you, stand strong with you and behind you, aside you, in front of you. That is your assignment for life, is maintain and develop those circles of support. Yeah, and I think Egypt said this. I think there needs to be a coalition, if you will, of women, no matter where we are, where we will rally and galvanize around each other when we need it, even for the smallest situations of protection. I used to, I still do, but I'm not actively practicing. But I had I do a dating service, and I'm getting back into it or whatever, and it was it was dating education. And one event I enjoyed having a partnership was self-defense courses. We need to start taking self-defense courses. Get your license to carry. Purchase, things that will protect you until you are able to have those people to protect you, or to help protect you. Um, we hear y'all. We hear. We need. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Um, and I think it can work. It can happen. But we all have to be on the same page and be willing to designate our input and work ethic. Hello. Um, so yeah. I was so surprised how many people gathered together to help me. That's a fact. Law officials, caseworkers, strangers, people do care. Thank you, Ivy. Sis, I just got to my destination. What is your email? Okay, Summer, my email is excuse me, forthecalls.u@gmail.com. Forthecalls.u@gmail.com. What was I going to say? Thank you, Yemi. Yemi was in here earlier. Thank you so much. Thank you, more beer. Thank you, Summer, Egypt, Big O, Ivy. I'm gonna miss a lot of people. So let me see if I can scroll down up. Everyone who came to MJ, Infinite Love, Samaya, who was here earlier. Let's see. Oh yeah. I hope I say your name right. EM or I am. Thank you so much. Thank you, you guys, for participating, for being a part of this, Berta. We have to continue fighting, but we also have to continue building our support system. I'm not going to say too much on that because I'm working on something. As Ivy already knows, I'm working on something. Egypt, yes, you have the right idea. That's a fact. Moon, welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are suffering at the hands of a parent, you're suffering abuse at the hands of a parent, there are ways to get out. There are ways to create, but first you want to create boundaries. There, you have to separate and then create boundaries. Ivy is really good. I'm telling you, you have to subscribe to her channel. She is really good at helping with situations like that, with dealing with a narcissistic parent or a parent who is very toxic. That's right. Oh, see, look, I'm telling you, I learned a lot. Create healthy boundaries. But in order to do so, you may have to get out of that space. If you are living with them, you have to get out of that space. If you are not living with them, but you see them regularly, start creating boundaries, but also kind of like penalties or repercussions for going over those boundaries, for crossing those boundaries. If they cross the boundary, what are you going to do? Come up with an actual list of consequences. Okay, if this is what happens, if they let's say you have, my situation, I have a child that my children that love my parent, and my parent may be experiencing these very toxic, unhealthy behaviors that cross boundaries. What am I going to do? Maybe take them away for a little while. Address the issue head on with the person. Oh, here's the expert. I'll let her finish telling you. Ivy, go ahead.
I'm sorry, you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, so I just thought I had to jump back up because I thought that was a great question, because a lot of people have parents who are toxic. Okay,
That's
we
right.
always talk about relationships, but then it's harder to get a parent, especially when they talk about creating healthy boundaries. So how do we do that? Well, sometimes we live with these people. So first you got to start by saying you got to first create healthy boundaries for yourself. You write these things down. What do you want? How do you want people to respect you, right? I don't want nobody to curse at me. I don't want nobody to tell me that I'm weird or abnormal. You start writing all of these things down, right? And so you create that for yourself. And when people start to cross that, you let them know that they've crossed that with you by saying, I know you're my mother, but I am an adult. I'm going to ask you this one time, please don't curse at me like that. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself, right? And they definitely going to go against that because they're not used to you speaking up for yourself. Now you have a penalty for when people cross that, right? You start by maybe staying away from.
Uh-oh, Ivy, you went out a little bit.
Sorry, do you hear me now?
Yep.
Right. So you start by shutting yourself away, saying, letting them know, listen, I enjoy having conversations with you, but since you don't know how to talk to me in this conversation, I'm going to have to not speak to you for at least a week. Stay firm. They're going to think you're crazy, but literally they're going to see a week later, then you talk to them again. And then they realized, wow, she really stopped talking to me for a week. Now they're going to go back into their same pattern and say, listen, I told you the last time, don't speak to me in that manner. I'm going to give you 2 weeks to wrap your head around speaking to me in this way. And then you back up for 2 weeks. And guess what happens? You start to train them. You're actually training them how to talk to you. Now, they're always going to be narcissistic, but guess what? They're going to respect you, right? After a while, they're going to watch the words that they use in speaking with you and how they address you. So start creating healthy boundaries and stand firm on the penalty for which they cross. Just wanted to add that. All right, I'm out.
Thank you. Please feel free to keep talking to them in the chat. They need you.
You got it.
All right. My email, Ivy, can you put it up for me? I'm gonna say it. But if you look in the comments, I don't know if you're able to scroll up. My email is for the cause.u. These are complete words. For 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 the the cause CAUSE dot or period YOU for the cause.u at gmail.com. Ivy, please share your email address as well, for those who may need it. Yes, Summer. Yes, I'm working on something. I got y'all. I got you. That's why you listen. You hear the title of my Gmail. All in divine timing. It will. I'm working on it, and you know. So I'm gonna put a plug in here. I know. But it's purposeful. 15 Steps to Find and Love a Woman's Journey. That is my book. You can get it on Amazon. I keep saying I'm gonna create like something for discounts for people on my channel, and I mean that. I'm gonna do that this week. It's literally just a few minutes. It only takes a few minutes. But that is my book. It is to help and create that this circle that we all need so bad. We all need it so bad. A group like some form something outside of a nonprofit, where we can have uh, different types of support, whether it be getting us the resources that we need, getting jobs, connecting each other with jobs, or doing research, making sure that the people around us should be around us. So I promise you I'm working on it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Here is Coach Ivy Revined at gmail.com. Let me leave it up a little bit longer. For those who might see this on a replay, I offer free coaching. Yes, you do. Sessions for people looking to get out of domestic violence situations. There you go. And she said free. We love that word. Free. Yep, she did. It's right here. Here it is. Real Talk TV. This is my Gmail for the cause.u at gmail.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for this live, for the conversation. Y'all know how it go. I appreciate it. I'm thankful. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you come back. Hit the like, subscribe, share this video with as many people as you possibly can. And until next time, peace.